Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Next up for you today we're going to be taking a look at the last wave of the red carded Clone Wars figures. The first one I'm going to give you a look at is quite an obscure character, and it's this guy here. This is the Firefighter Droid. Quite an interesting choice for a figure. It's not something that we've actually seen attempted in the Star Wars universe before. The closest thing that we've actually had to this up to now is the Firespeeder pilot from the Saga collection. Firefighters aren't something that we tend to see a lot of in the Star Wars universe, so to get this figure is quite a nice surprise and something a little bit different. Hasbro are really thinking outside the box with this one in my opinion. Before I get onto the figure, I'm going to give you a look at the packaging that he comes in. Apparently this guy appears in one of the Malevolence trilogy episodes, although personally I don't actually remember seeing it on screen. That's probably because it appeared in the show for all of 5 seconds. As you can see on the back there, you've got a still image of the Firefighter Droid in whichever episode it was that he appeared in, and you've also got an image of the figure at the side there as well. As you can see, it does come with a standard droid blaster, which I don't actually have to hand at the minute, but it does come with one, and if you've seen some of my other reviews you'll know what those blasters look like. I'll quickly read from the description on the back. Firefighter droids scramble to extinguish fires on the Malevolence after the Separatist ship is attacked by Republic forces. The droids blast the flames with foam as General Grievous' deadly new flagship tries to escape its pursuers. And obviously we all know the fate of the Malevolence. It does end up getting destroyed. An interesting little bit of trivia for you. As you'll see, the rest of the wave is pictured along the bottom of the packaging. Usually the rest of the wave would be printed on the card back. This wave is actually an exception to the rule because this is actually a sticker, and that is to correct an error that Hasbro made where they have actually printed on the card back one of the delayed figures in this wave, which was supposedly the Cad Bane in Clone Trooper Denal armour disguise. For whatever reason, Hasbro decided to delay that figure, and obviously because they'd already printed it onto the card back, they had to quickly correct it before these figures were brought out, and they've just ended up putting a sticker across the back. So if you're lucky enough to be able to remove this without damaging the packaging, you will get a decent look at the figure underneath. No word yet when the Cad Bane in Clone Trooper armour figure is supposed to be released. We didn't see it at Comic Con, and there's been no word on it ever since we saw it as part of this wave, so I have no idea when that figure will be out, but I'm sure Hasbro will keep us posted. Anyway, enough about the packaging, onto the figure. First thing you'll notice about this guy obviously is the colour scheme. It does follow suit of the United States Fire Service, obviously with the black colour scheme with the yellow striping, which is very cool. It's nice to see something from the real world make its way into the Star Wars universe. Very cool. Several parts of this figure have actually been resculpted. The head is completely new. It's a lot sharper and a lot more pointy, which is more accurate to how the battle droids appear in the show. Also, the forearms have been resculpted so that they actually swivel, so that they hold on to the nozzle of the hose a lot better as well, which I think is very, very good. As you'll see, it does have quite a large backpack, which I've actually glued in place because it tends to fall off quite a lot. And on the sides there, you'll see it has some Arabesh lettering, which is a very nice touch. Articulation is the exact same as all the previous battle droids in the Clone Wars line. He has a ball jointed neck, ball jointed shoulders, hinged elbows and swivel forearms, a swivel waist and swivel hips. Still no articulation in the knees or ankles, and like with all of the battle droid figures, this one does have a tendency to fall over, which isn't helped by the fact that the backpack is absolutely huge and does make him slightly back heavy. As you can see, the hose does plug into the backpack and it can be removed, like so. It just slots back into the hole, like so. It's made of like a rubbery plastic, so you can bend it. And if you take a look at the nozzle, you'll actually see that it's very similar to the standard battle droid blasters, at least in the handle anyway. Very cool figure, really pleased with this one. nice that Hasbro decided to make it. As I said, even if it does appear on screen for all of 5 seconds, it's still an interesting figure to have. And as I said, it's not something that we've actually seen attempted in Star Wars before, so it's nice to get something a little out of the ordinary in my opinion. So there he is, that's the Firefighter Droid, or Firefighter Battle Droid. Hope you enjoyed having a look at this figure, and I'll be back with some more soon. Until then, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.